Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and we're coming off the weekend, so we got 9 listings today. And one of the other things is if you look below the video, you're going to see a link to Colin Best at the November 2011 buyer class. And I had a chance on Friday to meet with Colin. We shot about probably a half hour, 40 minutes of video, all about the future of Milton. So talking very specifically about development, about some of the things that are coming on the horizon for Milton, and also a little bit about our vision for the town. And being in the position Colin's in, is he has a lot of influence on what's going to be happening with the town, being a regional councillor, head of the planning committee, all that kind of stuff. So great opportunity. I'm going to be sharing those videos throughout the next probably 30 to 60 days. And in the meantime, if you want to come to a Milton buyer class, we got one of those coming up, and we also have some really good things like a tour of Milton homes, and then we also just come and meet us at Starbucks and talk about your plans. And we'd love to help you buy, sell, or invest in real estate. So the first one up on our list today is 348 Duncan Lane. It's at 368.9, and you've got 2-car parking in the driveway. This part of Duncan Lane faces train tracks, and there's not a sloped hill or anything really protecting you from the sound of this train. It's right in front of you. I mean, you could read the graffiti on the side of the train from your front doorstep. So if you can live with that location, I mean, I think the layout's all right, and you've got it looks like pretty nice cupboards, backsplash. You also have the counter. It looks like a granite counter with an undermounted sink. A little thing that they could have done here is they probably could have taken the stuff off the side of the fridge. Less things on the counter is always better. Just when you think it's simple enough, be more simple, because the photos, everything, it's just everything matters. And some people look at me like I'm crazy when I suggest this stuff. Put your knives away, or put your soap dispenser away. It all counts. It's like I can see everything when we list a home. I can see those 9 photos. I can see everything about the home as if it's already listed. So good thing to follow that advice. There's a room here. You can see somebody's hiding just behind the doorway there. Those are always fun to catch. And you've got pretty decent 3 decent sized rooms. Now this photo, I mean, I don't know if they climbed up on the roof or whatever. I mean, someone may get the wrong idea here.
Do you really want to jump? Do you want to? Well, then that's fine with me. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. What? I want to do it. I want to do it. What do you mean?
So there it is. So that's the property at Duncan Lane, 368.9, and yeah, I mean, there's been a couple that have sold in that price range, so I think they're in the zone. So Andrews Trail, 369, and so it's on the west side of Andrews Trail, which in all likelihood means that they're backing onto Thompson. And the inside shots here, it looks quite nice. There's no hardwood floors, but it's carpet, and that's just beside basically the kitchen. That's your dining room. It's kind of like an eat-in area, and then you've got a real open concept feel. Office upstairs. The upstairs really opens up. It's a good size. There's good sized bedrooms, and there's also a finished lower level. And I've always believed that one of your 9 photos, it would certainly be a good idea to include a shot of a finished basement. And a lot of times the builder of this little pocket of homes, the builder is the one that finished the basement. So you've got pretty good quality there. And Gaisley Circle is at 369.9. So we've got it's called a Philgrove model. I think it's like 12 something square feet. Nice colors on the outside. I like the fact that the neighbors have actually painted the same thing. That's always good. It looks like either a really good laminate or possibly a hardwood floor here. And so there's a front room, and then you also have a kitchen. Not as open concept with the family room as a lot of other Mattamy townhomes. And then you can see the way the breakfast area opens up to the family room. It's a good sized family room. Gas fireplace. You got some pot lights in here. And just very well decorated. That's something you definitely don't see in a lot of the towns and semis is the glass shower set up like that. So they may have just deleted the bathtub completely and said, okay, just knocked over the phone. Downstairs in the basement, there's another bathroom because there's only Yeah, I mean, there's only so many bathrooms sometimes when you're talking about full bathrooms. If you have two kids, you know, sometimes they end up having to wait, and especially if one's in the master ensuite. So the finished basement. It says premium lot. I don't really see the premium lot there. Maybe it's because it's on a quiet street. I don't really know. Gaisley Circle, there's another one here for $399. It's a 1,500 square foot home. Looks like it's got hardwood floors and staircase. Good floor plan, nice big bedrooms, even if you have older kids. You know, the same model with a finished basement and a premium, like a real premium lot, big pie shape, deeper. That sold for less than $399 within the last 3 months. So I don't know at $399 if they're going to have a lot of legs. Pringle is at $499. It's called a Royal Fern. It's 2,047 square feet. You can actually park right here on your driveway. It's possible that this is long enough ahead of the sidewalk that you could maybe do it. The whole idea with these is that when you have a 36-foot lot, your garage is about 20 feet there, plus the sides where you've got to have some buffer room. So that garage moving forward means that you actually have more interior space. So you lose a driveway space, but you get a much more square layout on the main floor. And you've got a dining plus a family room plus a big kitchen with an eat-in. So it's a great floor plan, nice size. The price is really good. These models easily sell up into the 505, 510, even as high as close to 520. So I think they've done a good job here, and it looks like there's hardwood on the main level. They've got granite counters in the kitchen. So it all looks good to me. Holloway Terrace, if you are keeping track, $515 for a semi-detached is mind-blowing. I mean, that's going to be by far the record if they get it. I don't know if there's legs for a semi at $515. You can get a double car garage detached home for the same price. Be a real tricky one. But it is a Heathwood semi. It's quite nice. But you got to put these appliances in. I'm going to show you another example of this. If someone's going to write a check for you for $500,000, put the appliances in. Put in appliances that are the same sort of quality as the level of the house, which means on something like this, like sort of upper 2/3 of what you'd expect for appliance quality. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really give you a real good representation. I can't see the way it's being presented really. I mean, they say there's a walkout basement, but there's no photo of it. So it's sometimes like if the message isn't overtly obvious, sometimes people miss it. It looks like a 120-foot lot, which is bigger than some of the old Milton stuff. I'd really like to see shots of the walkout there. So that presentation might make it harder for them to get that top dollar. Izard is at $577. I don't know the square footage. It does have a finished basement. It's on a 36 by 105-foot lot, and you'll see how nice that is. Very well decorated. You've got pot lights, nice hardwood floors, crown moldings in some of the rooms. There's the kitchen there, and just nice. I mean, they've replaced the countertops here. They've done new mirrors. Those are all things that just, it's like that little level that keeps inching up the more you go into a home. It's a great thing. Okay, so finished basement, and it's got a bit of a flow. A lot of people box in their sump pump using this here, and it could be a really clever thing to do. Plus the fireplace and a pretty good sized yard. I mean, 105 feet, again, getting close to some of the stuff that you see in Old Milton. Only 36 wide, but it's still a good space. You could put a pool in a yard that size if you wanted to. Okay, so London, $599, about 2,750 square feet, and same thing. Put those appliances in. You invested in the granite countertops. I mean, at least pretend like you're really trying. I mean, people are still going to think I got to put in potentially an air conditioner. I got to put in fencing, window coverings. Do the appliances for them. Do a good job with it. It helps your home sale. And there's even things we can do. There's things called, there's a company that will virtually stage your house. You're not paying for staging, but in the photos it'll place furniture. And it actually looks really good. It sounds cheesy, but it works amazingly well. And we've done that for a couple of our listings too. So it's a nice floor plan in this home. I don't know if having a vacant home is really going to help them out, knowing that people are going to see all the stuff that they're going to have to put into it. And we do see these models usually selling for a bit lower than the $599. So they have a bit of a tough time, I think, at this price. So Guelph line is at $849, and it's kind of like a Victorian recreation here. You've got a big front porch. It's only on an acre, so usually when you start getting up into this price range, what happens is the size of the land and the size and quality of the home, they kind of teeter-totter. So this one's on a smaller piece of land, but it's 3,400 square feet plus a finished lower level, so there's a lot of space here. You can start to see some of the upgrades. You can see the kitchen has definitely had some work, and it's kind of a nice mix of old and new. It looks like it's got a lot of character. It looks like it's got a pretty good open layout. Beyond that, I haven't seen the home in person, and the stuff in the country, as you start getting, you know, more size, more like just more everything in the country, you really have to go check it out. So that's the I think that's the last one for today. Yep, it's the last one for today. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Have a great day.